the Sun Sports ground to see the clash between the Hertfordshire Cheetahs and the Solent Thrashers in the Premiership South, week 11. So let me just get that graphic off. So the captains are just going up for the coin toss. Sorry, I'll put a different graphic on. There they are. So captains we've got for the Cheetahs, 54 Felipe Blaheri, I think that's his name. Number 12 Nicholas Ford, 71 Mercurial Andy Dickens, and I can't see the number of the other one. I think it's 14 Benjamin Myers, but we can check. Captains for the Thrashers are number 74 Big Mike Wing. He's enormous. Number 1, Adam Hayter. Number 12, Pat McGovern. And then I think the other one's 88, Riley Miller. Yep, those are right. So you can see here the Cheetahs are going to receive the ball on the opening kickoff after deferring. So you can see there that there was, the deferral from the Thrashers. The Cheetahs will take the ball as long as there's no change of possession on the kick, and they'll be having the first series right to left as we look. So defending the nearest end zone, and the furthest end zone, the Thrashers will be defended. So yeah, sorry about the camera work there. Let me just adjust. So yeah, let me know if you're watching, where you're watching from. If there's anything that you don't quite get that happens rule-wise, then let me know in the comments. Let us know who you're backing, who you want to win today, and yeah, we'll try and keep this as interactive as possible. We'll see how this goes. But this is a really important game for the Thrashers. They've got everything to play for. They're currently on a winless season. I think only a handful of games left, 3 or 4, and they need to win against opponents like the Cheetahs in order to stay up. So really a loss here for them today just is another nail in the coffin for them on their season. The Cheetahs, on the other hand, probably the favourites. I would say definitely the favourites in this fixture. And not that they're playing for fun, like they're going to want to obviously win as many fixtures as possible. They're going to want to stave off any relegation fears. So both teams with something to play for, but certainly the Thrashers with the most. Thrashers' sideline's a little bit light. I think they've only got about 25, 26 players. So what we may see here is what we saw in a previous game, I think it was last week, where the team with the lower numbers sort of ended up fatiguing, but started off well. So let's see. Anyway, back to return the ball, and fielded well is number 14 for the Cheetahs. Takes the ball, really good return. Sorry, one of the coaches calling out to me. So Benjamin Myers takes the ball there, really good starting position. Still in their own half, the Cheetahs, but 1st and 10 from 39-yard line. So good stuff. And it's overcast here today, just in terms of the weather. Nice and dry, but it's actually, like, for me, visibility's hard. For the players, it's all good. But yeah, looking at screens isn't so easy. So I apologise if I sort of don't centre something, or something's a bit off. But here we go, first down. QB hands the ball off, number 34, round the right side of the line. Probably gains a couple of yards before being tackled there. So QB number 1 there is Jacques Vitry. I'm just going to call him Jack. And it was 38, the ball carrier for the Cheetahs, Luke McCorkindale Brown. So good carry from Luke there. I didn't catch who made the tackle, but I think it was the outside linebacker this side, number 0. So yeah, two yards on that play, second and 8. Single back and tight end on this left side. Again, another handoff, met in the hole by number 54, but manages to spin out of the tackle to a degree and evade. So let's say he gained a couple more yards there. So The carrier this time was H. He's a very popular player here for the Cheetahs. So QB here drops back to pass, ball's in the air, and it goes straight through the hands of the, let me replay that, straight through the hands of the defensive back, and that's Kwame, who's part of the Sport Tank commentator crew. So he's going to rue this. You can see here, I've just got the replay up. Ball thrown really straight into the hands of Kwame. There, hits his chest rather than getting his hands out. And with Kwame's speed, that was probably good for a pick six. And he's not going to hate me for saying so. But first series, 3 and out for the Cheetahs. Kwame back there, number 28 to receive this punt. Number 24, the punter for the Cheetahs. I'll get his name shortly. And it's just really nicely fielded, bouncing the Cheetahs' way, and they're just going to down it. Really lovely. It may just be inside the 20-yard line. I can't really tell from this angle, but good stuff. I don't know if I'll get much on the replay here. Let's see. Nah, just it bouncing to the end. I'll get rid of that. We've got an update from Darren here saying that the Leicester Panthers are beating the Birmingham Bulls 15-0. That's I don't know. Is that a shocking score? They're both sort of struggling a little bit this season, but good. You know, Leicester seem to be turning it around the last couple of weeks. Not that you guys care about that. Anyway, the ball is with inside the 20. It's actually closer to the 10, as you can see there, where the referee stood, and just to his left there is the 10-yard marker. So first series from the Thrashers here. QB number 8. I don't know. Sorry, I haven't got my roster on my phone open. Hands the ball off in the backfield with a lead blocker. Typical stuff that you see from the Thrashers. They're really good with their running and their run blocking. Sorry, now I've got the roster open. It's going to be a pain for me, isn't it? Will Jameson is the quarterback taking charge here. I didn't get the number for the running back. So that was good for about 3 yards, second and maybe 4 yards, 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7. QB drops back, looks to his right, fires the ball, and it is caught for a reception. It looks like that was, it's a number 9, Ollie Cotes? No, it's not Tez, is it? Coetzee? We'll just call him Ollie. But nice. Good job moving the sticks here. They've actually got their first down. So first down of the game. And that's on the Thrashers' first series. They are now out of their own red zone. Ball is on roughly the 24-yard line, I'd say. So QB under centre here. So likely to be a run, and it is, with a lead blocker, but really nicely swallowed up by Big Andy for the that's Andy Dickens, sorry, for the Cheetahs. Was it Andy? Actually, it was 61, not 71. Let's have a little look. That looked like it was Bradley Parrish. Brad, the enormous, I think he's South African. He might be, yeah, I think he is a Safa. If he's not, someone will correct me. Everyone always corrects my mistakes. Mike, I'm always not sure whether to put your comments up, because I don't know whether they're you or not, but I will put this one up. Sounds like Coat Z, Steve, so thank you for that. Mike got catfished a couple times. But that one's a friendly comment. Handed off again, running to this right side. They seem to be favouring this right side. Or it depends how you look at it. They're left, the defence is right. Maybe there's a weakness in this that they feel they've discovered in this Cheetahs defence, because they are, I think they're pulling linemen as well as having lead blockers through. They didn't get any yards on that one, by the way. Actually, they might have picked up the yards that they lost last play. It's 3rd and 10. A bit of love here from Alexa Beauty, saying go Thrashers go. Thank you, Alexa. Hopefully that set off loads of people's Alexas at home. QB dropping back now for a pass, scrambling, fires it over the middle. And, oh my God, sorry, I didn't have the camera on it, but it was really nicely defended there by number 5 from the Cheetahs, George Downs. And it looks like that's the series over for the Thrashers, certainly the offence. It looks like they're going to punt. Punt team's coming on. Clever idea to punt right now. Numbers 12, Nicholas Ford, and 14, Benjamin Myers back here. Two returners back here for the Cheetahs. Be really good to see what they do. I've already seen a really good kick return. Let's see what they can do with a punt. So 41 for the Thrashers, back to punt. Ball snapped nicely, takes it, and he scuffs it to the left as we're looking at it. One of the returners, number 14, I think it's Myers, goes, takes it. Sorry, I'm going to follow with the camera better. And he probably gets about 5 positive yards. A little bit of potential aggression there from 62 while the player's on the floor. It's always frowned upon to put weight on a player while they're on the floor, but nothing that the refs are fussed about. So why did I even talk about it? Which was, oh, sorry, let me just move away. We always move away from injured players. There is an injured player for the Thrashers. He's down. It doesn't look like a serious one. I'm not, what I mean by a serious one is usually when they're like rifling around in pain. So yeah, so with just a quick pause now, we're still in, as you guys know, the first quarter of the game, still 0-0. Second possession for the Cheetahs, and they've gained territory, so they're now starting on the ball roughly 45-yard line in the Thrashers' territory. So about a 10-yard differentiation between their first series that they had. Not much in it, I suppose, and that's probably a good way of summarising the game so far. There's not much between these teams so far, which I always like. I like it when we've got competitive games. We've got another Go Thrashers. This one's a Let's Go Thrashers from Raining Pandas. Thank you very much. There's a Dean sent in a final score. Bristol. So this is the Bristol Apache. Lost the game 7-6 at home to the South Wales Warriors. And I was speaking to some of the Apache players last week because we live streamed there, and they were saying this is potentially this is a tough game and a bit of a bogey team for them. So yeah, interesting to see. Thanks for the update. Like I said, if you do want to shout a player out or the team you're supporting, or even let me know where you're watching from. If you put something like the Yemen, I'm probably not going to put it up on screen and call it out. But yeah, certainly here for the interaction and, like I said, help you understand what's going on in the game today. The player is still down. He's actually behind the huddle of the Cheetahs in terms of the angle that I'm stood at. So I can't really see much in terms of him being tended to, but I can see his shoulder and that he's still down. So yeah, I haven't mentioned this yet, but there's actually, he's getting clapped off. Okay, great. So I think he's being helped off, or he might be going off under his own power. It looks like an ankle or a low leg injury. He's walking off slowly, which is great. That was number 74 from the Thrashers, a lineman. And I think it was, that's Mike Wing, the captain, or one of the captains. Anyway, let's get back to the game. So we're back on. So we've got Jacques Vitry back in under centre with 34, H in at running back. Extremely explosive, powerful player. A lot of players on the line for we've got double tight end. Certainly it was going to be a handoff that play. Really nicely responded. There's a flag. I was going to say really nicely responded to by the Thrashers here. This flag might be an out of bounds hit. I don't know. The Thrashers player looks like he's protesting to a degree. But we'll see. We'll see what the call is. But where it's on the sideline and it looked like it was sort of after the play had gone, so to speak, like as in the play was out of bounds. I don't know. It looks like it may be some sort of contact on the sideline. We'll just wait and see. So Jude Bolt has commented here saying, number 22 for the Cheetahs is my coach. Let's go Cheetahs. So that is Tom Goodchild. So shout out for Tom there and for Jude. Good name Jude, it's one of my boys' names. And when I say boys, I mean my sons, not one of my friends. Let's see what's happening here. Wait for the white cap. So we've got five, by the way, five referees here today, or five-person crew. I don't know what the correct way of saying it is, but there's 5 zebras, which is always good, you know, like especially for the the higher level games as the Premiership South. You want the larger crew. So the ball is going back to the Thrashers end zone. Yeah. So it was a personal foul. He didn't say it was out of bounds, but he did say it was a dead ball foul, and that's a 15-yarder first down. Really, what the Thrashers don't need, you know, like this, with a game like this, that so far that there's been a bit of parity in it, right? Things like this can really crumble a team and really sway the fortunes the other way. But same formation as before, but this time QB Vitry he's under centre, hands the ball off to H, and H is swallowed up there. Let me see if I can get the replay going. Sorry, there's a hell of a lot of things for me to do here, and I'll do my best to bring you what I can. That camera angle's a bit crap in it, but there we go. You can see the handoff there. H takes the ball, and these linebackers are reading and reacting really well. So I don't know if that's that they've understood the playbook, they understand the reads, or that their D linemen are just keeping the heat off of them. They've got some very big D linemen in front of them, but these linebackers are moving nicely left to right and plugging these holes so far for the Thrashers. So Vitry now in the shotgun, low snap, but he hands it off straight away to H. H goes around the edge. They should have been holding there, but we'll see. And again, linebackers chasing it to the outside. That'll bring up 3rd down and probably 5 with a couple of yards gain there. But holding not called, so that was just me. Someone saying defo out of bounds, late hit. From the looks of it, yeah, he didn't call it that. He didn't call it late. He called it a personal foul. So, but yeah, I think based on what we could see, obviously our view's obscured here by the sideline, or it was on that play. That looks like the most likely call. So we've got 2 receivers out to the far right here, one to the left, and a single running back on the left of the QB. And it's 3rd and about 3. So QB fires it. Intended target 14. Benjamin Myers seems to be one of the key players here for the Cheetahs. Just that he had to leap up one-handed and got a hand to it, but didn't bring it down. It wasn't the best of throws. Has brought up 4th down, and it looks like they're going for it, which I'm glad to see. The ball's on. It looks like it's right about on the 23, so they could really coffin kick it here. But 3 yards to go. Let's go for it. It's early in the game. Let's get some points on the board. QB takes the ball, fires it deep. To his left, it is caught and it is a touchdown. Obviously, we don't have it on screen because I have to be 6 yards back from the field, and that's the obscure angle for me that I can't get. But we've got the deadlock has been broken. It's 6-0, pending this point after. So first blood goes to the Cheetahs. And obviously, it's how the Thrashers respond to this, and in essence, the Cheetahs' defence to see really how if there is an equilibrium or if there's an unbalance to this game. Sorry, let me just try and centre that. Ball snapped, kept down nicely, punted perfectly up the middle. It is good. They're just signalling that. We'll just get the white cap signalling it. Great stuff. I'll just get a replay going. There we go. So you can see there in slow-mo. Snaps good, down. Just really, that's probably one of the most difficult things in American football is the ball goes essentially. It's between 3 players, right? So you've got the person that snaps the ball, the guy that catches it and puts it down, places it, and the guy that kicks it. And they've got to really be in sync. And what I could see from that, the guy that was kicking the ball, he actually started to move forward towards the ball before the ball was even set, and that just shows they're quite well drilled. So that was a really good example of a point after. So getting ready for the kickoff here now. We've got Kwame 28 and sorry, I should have got this printed out, but I keep having a look at my phone. 23 Bait Tanyi back to receive for the Thrashers, and kicking off here for the Cheetahs is Andrew Hurst, number 24. Just waiting for him to finish his conversation with the. Oh, I need to put the extra point on. Finish his conversation with the ref, and then we'll get going. So whistle's going. Andrew approaching the ball, kick, nice line drive actually, goes near to Kwame, but it might go out of bounds. It looks like they're going to leave it to go out of bounds. Again, we can't see. And we'll just wait, usually there's a flag that will be thrown if the ball does go out of bounds, so I think it may have been downed. Looks like it's downed within the 20. So with balls like that, what you'll see is the returning team, if they're smart enough, the ball goes close enough to the sideline, they can actually keep their feet out of bounds and touch the ball inbound, and then that's actually a penalty on the kicking team, which they'll have to means the offense either start at a more advanced position or they re-kick the ball from further back. So it looked like that hasn't happened, is what I'm sort of saying here. I don't know. Yeah, they're re-kicking it. So yeah, it looked like it did happen. I couldn't see it. Just got the offensive coordinator, Gary. Yeah. Someone's already picked up that it was Kwame.
I set him up here. Well, he dropped it, but we should have thrown it out.
So just going to reset.
Got hurt on that play, though, unfortunately.
Oh, did someone get hurt?
Well, whoever, it was Kwame, I think it was Kwame, who did a good play. He went out of bounds, touched the ball, so it came.
Yeah, that's what I thought had happened. Okay, cool. So Kwame, he has got hurt. Yeah, he's not on the sideline. He's not on the pitch. So Kwame made the play there to get this ball re-kicked from further back. Oh no, it's just a re-kick. 35-yard line. No, that's all right. There we go, putting the ball, this time putting it up in the air, dropping on number 23 for the Thrashers. And he sort of runs to the left, but he gets it really nicely fielded there. Some of this Thrashers blocking is really good, really aggressive to the whistle. And it's good to see. That wasn't the OG Woolly. So, Mike, I didn't put up anything defamatory, but I appreciate you coming on and letting me know, because I remember that your one doesn't have an image. Panthers are winning 22-0 over the Birmingham Bulls. Right, let's get back to this game. So we've got it doesn't look like there's any change in personnel. Always look for that. Oh, QB under centre here and they're going again. They're running to that right side of that defence. I mean, I can't say it's been particularly successful for them, but there's definitely something about it for them. Player, they're slow to get up, but he manages to. Let me see if I can get anything. No, sorry about the replay there. It's just a scrum, but yeah, there's definitely something to it here. Whether they're trying to set up something else like a deep bomb to the other side or something over the middle, just trying to get the Cheetahs defense to cheat somewhat or to adjust to that run. I'm not sure, but it's definitely it's what they've been doing so far, throwing bodies to that Cheetahs, the right side of that Cheetahs defense. Ball snapped and it's dropped on the floor, picked up, fumbled. It's recovered. The recovering player 61. Bradley Parrish had his knee on the floor, so didn't manage to go anywhere, but he did have an open field in front of him. So he's there celebrating. They're happy. Turnover. This really could be a crucial moment for the Cheetahs here and the game in general. Turnover so deep in the Thrashers half could mean back-to-back scores for the Cheetahs here. Timeout from the ref. We're just waiting here. It looks like he might have an issue with the ball. Of deflate gate. So yeah, new balls please, and we should be back on 1st and 10 for the Cheetahs. It looks like they're around the 18-yard line, so in the red zone of the Thrashers. Not what the Thrashers wanted there at all, obviously. And Vitry QB back in with H, number 32. Oh no, it's not. 32's Kyle Quay. Sorry, H is 34. So 32 in it running back. Two close tight ends. Oh, everyone's bunched in. It's got to be a run, right? Let's see. And of course, he drops back through a pass, targets that back left, the same type of pass, or maybe even the same play that scored their first touchdown. Doesn't quite connect. It looked like timing was slightly off there. The ball was quite lofty. The player didn't really look round until the ball was sort of mid-flight, and it was overthrown, or the player didn't run to the right area. Either way, the ball was not near the player. And that brings up 2nd and 10. So we've just got some scores coming in. I'll just put them up on the screen, but I won't read them out. You guys can see them. Vitry hands the ball off, and to the right this time, and it takes a few Thrashers to bring him down, but he was met at the line of scrimmage there, Quay, and yeah, good for 5 yards. Good play. 3rd and 5. Sorry. There we go. So QB Vitry down. We got double sets of receivers out there. One catches the ball. I think it's Myers again in the flat, and probably good for a couple of yards. Let me just check. Is it? It is Myers. Benjamin Myers, number 14. I reckon I'm going to get him and Nicholas Ford mixed up. 12 and 14. So I apologise, guys, if I do that. I mean well. So 4th down, and the Cheetahs are going for it, rather than trying to secure the 3 points on the board. They're going to give it another go. Ball handed off. QB looks to the middle, and it's overthrown. Intended receiver number 34, H, and the ball, that was a real missed opportunity there for the Cheetahs. They could have at least got the 3 points, right, with their kicker from that far out. The ball's, what, 12 yards out? So, yeah, instead of putting points on the board, yeah, the odds are still in their favour, I suppose, because the Thrashers now take over, and the Cheetahs' defence is quite strong. But 1st and 10 for the Thrashers on around the 11-yard line. There's been quite a bit of running in this game, so I'm expecting, quarter one to end soon, and we'll see if that continues. If we have quite a quick game here today because of the style of play. Ball snap to the QB, intended receiver number 4 gets to his hands, but really nicely batted away by, I think it was number 4 on the defence there. So number 4, Jack Downs. We've already called his brother's name out for the Cheetahs. I'm going to be a bit slower with the Thrashers names. Here we go. So Will Jameson, the QB, trying to connect with David Peppers on that play. Peppers it was good pass, good throw, but just good defending that stopped that one. And 2nd and 10, brings up 2nd and 10. So QB drops back to pass, fires it out to his right, caught by number 23 there, and immediately, yeah, he was in double coverage. I think it was 23, the player tackling him. What's going on here? So that's 2 plays in a row. The player that carried the ball got tackled by someone with the same number. Will Jameson, the QB, Bate Tanyi for the Thrashers, who's the guy that does their kick returns, and the tackler Terrell Jeffers for the Cheetahs. So they get about 3 yards, so 3rd and 7. Crucial play here for the drive. Gets pressured, gets out of trouble, does the QB, gets the ball in the air and catches it for a 1st down. Sorry, he doesn't catch it, he throws it. But number 9 catches it for a 1st down. Number 9, it's that Ollie Coatsy again, with Jameson obviously being the QB, but was put under a bit of pressure there, but managed to find quite a bit of space in the pocket and link up nicely to extend the drive. We're now 1st and 10, ball moving nicely down the field. It's on the 31-yard line. Little bit of knowledge here from Big Mike. Will Jameson is also the QB for the Southampton Stags. I know the name because we've covered them a couple of times. Cheers, Mike, for pointing that out. So QB drops back, looks to his left. He wants to put it up in the air. You can see that it is in the air, and it is lovely. What a defensive play there, tipping the ball, diving backwards. Let's see if we can get that on the replay. Such a great athletic play there, and you know, having to follow the flight of the ball. As you see it flying through the air here, you can see there the number 23 for the Cheetahs just jumping and tipping that ball enough so that it was uncatchable. And you got to say, you know, I don't 100% know, but it looked like from the flight of that ball, really nicely thrown, and had that not been tipped, it looked like it would have been a completion. So ball snapped, QB looks to his right, fires it deep, right towards us, and it's, in and out of the hands of intended receiver, Ollie Coatsy. So let's have a look at that. And it was Hurst who was the defending cornerback, number 24, the guy that was kicking the ball. You can just see here, there's on the replay, ball released, up in the air, lovely pass straight into the hands of the receiver, and he just can't bring it in, unfortunately. See there, Rams are beating the Giants 14-0, so that's the Yorkshire Rams and the Sheffield Giants. Which, I'll probably get this wrong, but I'm going to have a stab at it. I think that is a Div 1 North game. So back here, we're at 3rd and 10, and the ball, the refs blow straight away. It looks like there might be a delay of game. Let's just wait for the call. There he is. Yep, delay game. So that's going to bring 3rd and 15 after this these 5 yards march backwards. So 3rd down and 15. Really, you know, so you've got to get a 1st down on this, right? Like, you've got to convert on the 3rd down here, where you're midfield. Otherwise, you need to be punting the ball away and start to get that territory back on the series, especially on the defensive series. So QB Jameson drops back, looks over the middle this time, and it was just thrown a bit too far behind. Number 4, the intended receiver, David Peppers. Fortunately, there wasn't anyone in the area, including a cheetah, so it just goes for incompletion. See, for me, probably the wrong play, right? Like, that was number 4, Peppers, quite a big dude. He might be a tight end, catching the ball 5 or 6 yards downfield, and he's got to go another 9, and there's a couple of players around him, you know, right across the middle. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right call, but you know, what do I know? I just talk about football. So 41 here, dropping back. I need to get his name. Sorry, I didn't last time. Punts the ball out quite nicely to the right, and ready to receive it is Nicholas Ford, and he gets really nicely wrapped up and tackled there. But overall, you know, they only gained about 15 yards, so it's still the ball's just inside the Thrashers' territory, similar to the couple of series ago for the Cheetahs. And I will get number 41's name. Lewis Mokes. Hopefully I'm saying his name. Lewis or Louis Mokes. Peppers is normally a defensive end, Mike's just told me. Wow. So I don't know if he's trying to change position or it's out of necessity based on the low numbers for the Thrashers, but it just didn't seem like the right play call for me. But hopefully we see more from Peppers, because he's a solid unit, and he'd be a tough guy to bring down. Right, I should be able to get some. Oh, so we must have changed then. So it must have been, we're in Q2, so I didn't realise. So we can see the back of the Thrashers now, so I might be able to get some numbers when they're tackling. But QB try still in, or it back in, and he's got 2 receivers to this near side, one on the far side, and one running back in the backfield. Ball snapped. He looks immediately to his right in front of us, and straight through the hands of intended receiver number 12, Nicholas Ford. So that's sort of, we've seen a lot of balls through the arms of offensive and defensive players this game from both sides of the field. And if you can just see here, ball is up right in front of us, and you can, he's going to be ruining that one, I think, as will all the other guys. But that's 2nd and 10. That brings up 2nd and 10. Yeah. Slowed it down for the replay. Yeah. Sorry, the sideline just asked me if we got that on camera. Of course we did. So let's see what they can do here on 2nd and 10. V-try, same formation. Hands it off this time to 34, and I can't see it because the guy's in front of me. So that was H back on the ball there. Right, so it's, let me just change the quarter, because I didn't even notice them doing it. A stealth quarter change there from these fantastic 5-person ref crew. So if you try here, ready to take the ball, back in shotgun. I think it's H that's with him, the back, gets the ball, H gets the pitch, takes it to the left side, and just not much doing with it. Tackled nicely by number 12 from the Thrashers, whose name is Pat McGovern. I should have known that, right? I should have known his name was Pat, because all I can hear is someone shouting, "Yeah, Pat," from the sideline. You can see here the Rams look like they're going to shut out the Giants with just 2 minutes left in the game. Tell Kevin to move out. I know, yeah. I try not to tell people to move out of the way of the camera. I find it amazing that they do stand in the way, but I do try and shoot around them. But ball snapped past the number 9. He completes it. First man misses. Oh, sorry. Let me zoom out a little bit. Jesus, sorry. I was watching it and not filming it properly. But I don't know if they've picked up the first down there, but number 9, Jaden Abraham, with the catch and run. and they do pick up a first down, and it's right in front of us now. I'll do better work with my camera. I just can't see the little screens. I've got a little camera screen, and there's just massive glare off of it, so I'm going off of a bigger screen, or what's in front of me, and it's proving difficult. Oh, just noticed number 70, Yaz Kazoo. There she is on the end. She's in with a GB women's helmet on, in at right tackle. We like Yaz. Vitro takes the ball, looks to his left, pump fakes, passes the ball, and it's just a little bit too far in front of that target man, Nicholas Ford. He could have had that could have been his redemption arc right there. It wasn't so. So that brings up 2nd and 10. Hopefully they run it this way. We get a nice. Well, if I can keep the camera on it, we'll get a nice shot. So it's Quay back in, number 32 in at running back. Vitry in a pistol, takes the ball, fakes the handoff, passes it out to number 14, I believe it is, in the flat. One tackle misses, 2 tackles miss, dives in for the touchdown. Shit. And that is a touchdown. So number 14 there, it's that man, Benjamin Myers. But lovely catch and run there. And Thrashers defence not. Again, this might be the fatigue starting, right? We might have some players here playing both ways, and it's just a bit too much for them. You know, the longer a defence spends on the field, the worse, the worse it is for them. That was a drive, pretty much a majority of the field there. And this time, instead of kicking, he's holding. Number 24, Andrew Hurst, and kicking this one is 27, Max Roth. Let me just get the uprights in, and we can see everything. I can't get the centre's number at the moment, but he plays a crucial part here. Snap down, kick up. It looks like it's good. Let's see. It certainly is. Confirmed by the ref. So we go to a 2-score game. So this drive will be the first offensive drive for the Thrashers in this 2nd quarter. So we'll get to see, you know, from the back of the offense for the first time. And I'm assuming it's number 24. Yeah, it is. Andrew Hurst there. You can see him ready to kick off. And back to return, we've got that same man, 23, for the Thrashers. Sorry, my phone's going nuts. Bates Tanyi, and I can't see the guy the other side, but there are two returners back here at this level. But it's not Kwame. I wonder if Kwame's gone off. Well, I know he went off injured. I don't know how bad it is. He did say to me before the game that he had a rib injury that he picked up yesterday at the Jags camp at Bristol. Lovely long kick here, right, nice and high. Fielded by 23. He's taken off. He's got past that elusive 20-yard line, or that all-important 20-yard line for a kick return. Actually, just past the 30 as well, I'd say. Probably about the 33-yard line. This will start at. Oh no, ref's still going. Is she on there? I'm just trying to see where the referee's marking this ball. Looks closer to the 40. Just a really impressive run. Look, someone's giving me some love. Appreciate the one-man job, yeah. It's always a pain, but it's all good. It's just things like camera angles and the replays and calling names out suffer, but I'll sacrifice. I need to be sacrificing other stuff, making sure everything's on screen. So, yeah, I'll start dropping out, calling names. I'll just do numbers, and then in between plays, I'll call out the names if I can remember. But yeah, thanks for being here. And yeah, remember, Any questions, any statements, as long as they're not defamatory, more than happy to sort of call them out and interact with you guys today. We've got a little bit of a conflab here with the refs. It looked like there was sort of multiple whistle blows, and there is a flag on the field, on the sideline there. So not sure what the penalty is. It might again be another hit out of bounds situation. So let's just see. We'll wait and see. Whitecap now just coming to make the announcement. He's close enough that I can hear him. Hopefully, he maybe even pick up on the mic. But if not, I'll tell you what's going on. Oh, they're doing a kickoff. Let's just wait for the... so we can hear everyone calling out kickoff. So it looks like they're retaking the kick, just not sure what the penalty is. I mean, it was a decent return, so like, if they're taking a penalty here, the Thrashers, they've got to get better than that almost 40-yard line return. Number 9 is the other returner for the Thrashers. I've just seen his number now. That man that I keep saying his name, Ollie Coatsy. Here we go, here's the ref. Oh, so there was a holding call on the Thrashers, but a striking an opponent call on the Cheetahs, and that just offsets and they just re-kick. You think the striking the opponent one would be like an ejection or something? Like a, yeah, they haven't got a number for it. Oh, they're saying it's 0 for which is Harry Pollock, if that's right, if I've heard that right. Harry Pollock, sorry. Anyway. Game back on, same as we were before. So exactly the same sort of kick, lovely catch, a little bit of hesitation here on the return, but is it going to pay off? No, not at all, as a really lovely fielded tackle there from number 36, Kareem Davis on for the Cheetahs, pins the Cheetahs within their own 20. Actually, we're just shy within their own 15, so it's the nose of the ball's on the 15-yard line for the Thrashers here as they take over 1st and 10. And just to confirm, the score is 14, Cheetahs 14, Thrashers 0 in this second quarter. So QB Jameson. Back in. He's got a fullback in front of him. They might snap straight to him. It wasn't Jameson. It was the new QB, Alex Pacheco, who was under centre, and I couldn't see him from this angle because he was tucked down behind the guard and tackle. I thought Jameson was there in the shotgun, and he wasn't. So that man Peppers gets them charged back another 5 yards, and it's 1st down again. So 1st and 15 here for the Thrashers.
Let's get 6, boys. Let's get 6. I see you, Jack.
And I'm not going to be fooled this time. It is number 6 under centre, Alex Pacheco, in a very run-heavy formation here, as they pitch the ball to Jameson, and he's met in the backfield, but manages to shrug off the tackle, and is met by another 3 Cheetahs at the line of scrimmage. Number 23 for the Cheetahs, meeting him in the backfield, Terrell Jeffers, upset with himself, but made a great play to get to where he was, and in effect made the play because it meant that his teammates could get over and make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. But he's upset with himself. Hopefully he sort of gets over it and moves on with his life. But that is now second down. He lost about a yard. So they're about 2nd and 16 now. Same formation here with Pacheco under centre. Fires the ball to the right. Intended receiver does catch it and bring it in despite really good defensive effort from the cornerback. But number 88 for the Thrashers, Riley Miller, I think he's one of the captains, with a really good reception under really tight coverage from the defence. I think even the ball was touched by the defensive back first, and the receiver still managed to bring it in. So good play there, but brings up 3rd and 10. So about a 6-yard gain on the play. Again, they're in this formation with under centre, then they got a fullback in 36, and then they got number 8. And he takes the ball, number 8, in the backfield. Met at the line of scrimmage by number 5 for the Cheetahs, George Downs with the tackle there. So Jameson there probably nets out at 0 for his 2 carries. And it brings up 4th down. They've got to punt this. Got a show of love here for Robbo, number 60 for the Thrashers. So Tom Robbins from Patrick Mobbs here says it's his favourite player ever and he loves him more than life. So I can't, it's 41, isn't it, the punter? I can't remember his name, but he's back there, got the ball, punted it. Nice high punt, and so probably going to be people on him straight away. And there is really, really good tackle there from number 62. Adam McClory done so well to get down the field, and was basically on the returner straight away, minimising the yardage. So ball's on the 50, 1st and 10. Game on. So Jacques Vitry back in at QB. Vitry. I'm going to ask at half time now, say his name, right? Until then, I'm just going to use loads of different pronunciations in the hope that, you know, once in a while I get it right. Anyway, 1st and 10, let's go. Running back in motion, just left to right of the QB. Two receivers out wide here. One gets thrown to and takes it up the middle, or sorry, between the 2 blocking receivers. Runs through 1 tackle, and it's just a little bit of a scrum, and he's finally brought down. It looks good for 1st down yardage here for that play. But Oliver Waterworth, really good catch and run from him. Good play, good. That's a great 1st down play for any series. You know, picking up a 1st down, spreading the defense out a little bit, fighting for it as well. You know, you do 2 blockers clearing a path, and then once Waterworth got into a bit of traffic, he just kept going, kept pumping his legs and picked up the 1st down. Good stuff. So we're now 1st and 10, ball, it's hard to tell, 36-yard line, let's call it that. Two receivers on the far side, one this near side, and that's the intended receiver, the target receiver, number 9, and he catches it. Lovely, lovely play. Jaden Abraham, he seems to be a guy that they call on when they need it, when they need a reception. And it's typically that sort of 15 to 20 yards that he's good for. So just a fantastic play, really, really solid from the Cheetahs there. Someone's saying that the one black Solent lid looks better than the gold. It does look good all black, doesn't it, with the especially with the new like black decal. Looks nice. So 1st and 10, ball in the red zone now, bang on the 15-yard line. So Vitroid in the shotgun, hands the ball off to 34, I think that's H. He's sort of running backwards because he's spun out of a tackle and still pumping his legs, and he's good for about 6 yards. Yeah, that is H. Just a solid, solid runner. Just chugging down the field. That was good. It was good for a 5-yard run, not a 6. Pardon my French. So the ball's on the 10-yard line, and the first down is possible, obviously. So H is back in. They're bringing the 3 receivers bunch to the left. Nearly out of time, nearly a delay game, but they're good. They just get the ball off in time. Fires to his right. Intended receiver H catches it. Fakes out the would-be tackler, number 41 for the Thrashers, but does enough to pick up the first down yard. So that's first and goal from the 4-yard line for the Thrashers there. And again, 41, Lewis Mokes, the punter guy. Where does he play? He looks like he's an outside. He's a D end. He's done really well there to get out and you know, make a play on that.
Let's go, just a few more yards.
Oh no, it might be a linebacker. Yeah, he is. He's an outside linebacker. Okay, cool. So we've got 2 backs in now. One down in a more fullback position. He runs through the middle. H follows up, but really nice tackle here, a penetrative run from number 93 for the Thrashers, Jack Bradford. Busts through the line and makes the tackle, leg tackle, and it's now second and goal. It looks like they're at the 2-yard line. Okay, so same formation, although this time H is on the right side of the QB, so probably the same play. No, not the same play the other side. They actually pitched it to the left, but the same outcome with Peppers there, number 4 for the Thrashers, making the tackle. So that, you know, that certainly he's a player that's playing both ways, Peppers, here today, because we called him out on both sides. H a bit slow there getting up. Might be out of puff a bit, we'll see. But it's now 3rd down. I mean, really, the Cheetahs need to put points on the board. Not need to, they should be putting points on the board in these situations. You don't want to give any hope to the defence, right? You don't want them coming off the field going, oh yeah, you know, we stopped the drive. You want either 3 or 6 points at the end of that drive if you're a cheetah. A cheetah, in the animal sense. The QB's back, looks to his right, avoids a would-be tackler. Nice defending there. No, it's not nice defending there. It is illegal defending there. It looks like it's a defensive pass interference. Number 19. We'll just wait for the call. If it is number 19, let's get his name, shall we? Harry Parsons, if it is him, is the man that committing the offence. We'll just wait for the referee to confirm. So Parsons there gives up half of the distance to the goal, so a yard or so, and more importantly, it gives a first down to the Cheetahs. So they've now got 4 opportunities to score some points on this drive. Jackie is saying there's a harsh call on that PI, although there were two refs calling it and both of them threw their flag. So I don't know. I must admit I didn't see much of it. So QB takes the ball, throws it to the flat where H takes the ball in. There is a There is a late flag. It looks like it was something in the backfield. Or it could be a hold. Let's see. But this may be being called back. Yeah. So Jaden Abraham there, he gives and he takes away. So ball's going to be marched back 10 yards for a hold call. So instead of a touchdown, the ball gets marched all the way back. So ball on the 11 now. First and 11, or first and goal from the 11, should we say. Vitroy back in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to his right here. One running back looks to his right, stares down his receiver, and it is caught for a touchdown by Myers, number 14, Benjamin Myers. What a link up that was. Let's see if we can get a replay on it. I might have left it too long. No, it's perfect. Here we go. QB drops back, stares down the receiver, ball in the air. Myers following it, dives behind his cornerback and catches it off the floor. Fantastic touchdown play there. So that brings up 20-0 ahead of this point after attempt. Someone's hurt, but the kick is good. It's 21-0. Now, this may sound like the game's getting out of hand, but actually, with the timing of this one, the Thrashers are getting the ball. We know we're getting towards the end of the second quarter. If they can score here, we also know they're going to get the ball in the opening of the second half. And if they can score there, so they're going to get the ball, they could end up with back-to-back possessions here, near enough. And it then could be a one-score game. So like that, you should always wait until like mid-third quarter before you sort of start to make these assumptions, unless there's a massive blowout. But this game is by no means over, and the Thrashers are still in for a chance here. Even without any turnovers, they could really close the gap. So let's see what they're made of. So Andrew Hurst here back to take the kick. Returners for the Thrashers again. 9 and 23. And ball nicely kicked high up in the air, fielded nicely by 23. They fake a reverse. There's some good blocking here, but don't get the ball even to the 25-yard line. Down at, say, the 23. The ifs doing incredibly heavy lifting. Yeah, they are, but it's like, it's logical, right? You can't tell me I'm wrong. The game isn't that far. It may seem more out of reach than it actually is. That's pretty much my point. But certainly the Cheetahs in control and doing no harm here, giving the Thrashers about 70 odd yards to drive to get. I think they've got a 100-yard field. Yeah, they have. So just under 80 yards. Just under 8 yards they've got to drive. Now I don't know what's going on with the QB. It looks like it's shotgun time, but the other QB back in, number 9 there, catching the ball in the flat, just runs into trouble. So that's Coatsy and Pacheco is now the QB. I don't know why they changed QB. Maybe it's injury based for old Myers. Jameson. I'm not sure. Obviously, I'm not sure. I don't play on their team. But seems odd to change their QB so early in a game. The Thrashers also have white lids. So Pacheco drops back quite deep, doesn't like what he sees, steps up, still keeps the play alive, and ball is caught by number 9, number 23, saying he was out of bounds and it wasn't a proper catch. The referees disagree, and they are calling that a reception. So Coatsy there with a lovely catch, brings up, gets them a first down, gets them just shy of the halfway line. So they're still in their own territory, the Thrashers, but there's 1 or 2 yards in it. Sun's come out now, lovely sunny day. I still can't see anything. Usually I've got my gazebo, but I didn't set it up, so I've got to leave quickly after. Pacheco drops back, he's got plenty of time, he scrambles around, he's still got his head up, fires the ball, throws it away. So, you know, great. Obviously I was focusing on Pacheco, but he didn't see anything. Great coverage from the defensive backs for the Cheetahs there. He couldn't find an open receiver. He also didn't decide to take off with it, which I think he should have done. But you know, again, who am I? Who am I to say that? Gibbo said 80-20. What's that? And Maxine has said, come on Banksy, let's have it. Right, so we're now 2nd and 10. Pacheco drops back, he does sit deep in the pocket, Pacheco. Runs forward towards the line of scrimmage, pitches the ball up, and it's actually through the hands of the defender rather than the receiver that time. But an incomplete pass nonetheless, 3rd and 10. Gibbo needs to explain 80-20. What are you talking about? I know what 80-20 is, Pareto's law. I don't know what it's with reference to. You should be coming up close to the 2-minute warning now, surely. So Pacheco's still in, deep in the pocket again, drops back. He drops back so far. They sack him there. Lovely deep ball, but just nowhere near the intended receiver, Coatsy on that one. And that brings up 4th down, and it is the 2-minute warning as signalled by the sideline ref, side judge. Just wait for the white cap to confirm it. So we've got 2 minutes left in the game. They'll tell us the timeouts as well. He's got 3. So Thrashers have got 3 timeouts. Both teams got all 3 timeouts. A little bit of promotion here for the Aztecs Cats game in 20 minutes. Probably you'll switch over to that and leave me. Oh, was he calling it an 80-20 ball? Okay, cool. I don't know what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought with that one. 80-20 ball. Cool. So Pacheco's still in. I'm trying to look. I'm trying to scan and look for Jameson on the sideline. There is a timeout, another timeout here. This looks like could be a real timeout. I don't know what happened there. So there is a timeout called. I'm not sure. It looks like it's a Thrashers timeout. Dual monitor setup, I can have both. Oh yeah, I was talking about the other game, wasn't I? Yeah. Yeah, you may want to go and see that. It's Tebs. They got a bigger crew, so it's Tebs and Alfie, I think there. It's just me here. So you get a better quality of product. But you might like my commentary and my camera angles. Who knows? But yeah, that game's going to should be a good one. I think everyone knows that the Aztecs are certainly the favourites in it, but the Cats put in some surprising performances. A very capable team. So this is a timeout after the 2-minute warning. Should be blowing the whistle again any second now. There you go. Hopefully after, they just had a huddle for the whole of the timeout. So hopefully this is like a really cool trick play, like the end of the annexation of Puerto Rico from the end of the Little Giants. If you don't get the reference, go and watch the Little Giants. Drops back really deep again, this QB, but it's got the arm, fires it over the middle to Coatsy, intended receiver, number 9, and again through his hands. Maybe this QB's trying too much to go too deep, and you know, there's some 5 to 10 yard balls here to be had to move the sticks. I don't know, he seems keen to get the ball downfield. He drops back to like 10 yards, and it's working. Like, he hasn't been caught out, he hasn't been sacked that deep yet, but it's certainly a risk. But I think you know, if I was the OC, I'd rather see a QB just stand his ground and fire the ball out quickly and just keep chugging the ball up the field. Certainly got capable receivers, and just got to get the ball near them. I know we've seen some hilarious drops today, both sides of the ball, but on the whole, there's some decent receivers on the field. Anyway, 1st and 10, coming back the other way. Ball in Thrashers territory, around the 48-yard line. Thrown to the flat, and grinds for another couple more yards. Spins. We've got to see where they mark it. It's probably about a 5-yard gain, that one. Yeah. Well, 6. Let's say 6. Sorry, 6 to go. It's about a 4-yard gain. So, yeah, let's say it's about 5. I'm in 2 minds, but 2nd and 5. Oh, let me just centre on the play there. Literally takes the ball, looks to his right, fires the ball up over to number 15, the intended receiver, and nicely defended there. No, they've thrown a flag. This line judge this side throw the flag. Philippe Chambal, number 30, was the cornerback, and they may be calling for a DPI here. I don't know, they might wave it off. It didn't seem that he did anything wrong. He was facing the same way as the receiver. Yeah, I thought he did awesome. His coach on the sidelines telling him how well he done. So I don't know. Let's see what they say. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. They're going to wave it off. Yeah. Cool. That's the right call. Good stuff. Right, so that brings up 3rd and 5. So Cheetahs back. They've got a tight end on their right side of their formation and their left, and they've got 2 receivers out wide. One of those receivers is coming on, so they're now 2 to the near side. QB drops back, throws a duck, and wasn't no turnover, no interception or anything, but just an incomplete pass. So it's now 4th down and about 5. Are they gonna punt them? Are they gonna punt this ball and really pin the Thrashers back? See, I would, going back to my previous thing about you don't want the Cheetahs, you don't want the opposition to score here and then get the ball again and potentially score. But you know, what do I know? Talk nonsense. Right, so we've got 2 receivers out wide on the far side, 1 this side, 1 back, running back with the QB in shotgun, and a tight end on the left. Ball snap. Oh, QB was under a lot of pressure there, manages to get it off and only back to the line of scrimmage. A very, very good 4th down stop from the Thrashers there. Put immediate put immediate pressure. Number 0 put immediate pressure on the QB. Number 0 is Rowan Milner. I know that name. And I didn't see who made the tackle. I think it was like 14 or 15 on the Thrashers side. And so it could be Dale Greenfield, who also plays QB, or Jack Glass. But God, the Thrashers are stacked with QBs. So turnover on downs. Not bad field position here for the Thrashers. Better than it could have been. Pacheco back in at QB in the shotgun. He's obviously going to try and bomb the ball deep again. Drops back. Not so far this time. Peppers, the intended receiver, catches it and takes it out. Good play. They stop the clock. Ball goes out of bounds. Game on. Don't need to use up any of their timeouts. And that was good for about 7 yards. That's the sort of play they should have been doing. Just little, just pick up 7 yards, 10 yards. You know, just keep chugging the ball down the field. Not everything has to be a Hollywood play. And those Hollywood plays, when they don't work out, you overthrow the ball and stuff. It starts affecting confidence, and people just get frustrated. So like it's better to have a short positive play than loads of long unsuccessful ones. Pacheco here dropping back really deep. He's under a bit of pressure. Andy Davis chasing him, throws the ball up in the air. Intended receiver does not catch the ball. Number 3, the intended receiver there. We didn't have a good shot of it. Oh, there's no number 3. It looks like it was caught. So I don't know what the hell that was. They've got the ball down to the red zone, just shy of the red zone, the 20-yard line. Hell of a play. Sorry, I thought it was an incomplete pass from this angle. There's a lot of bodies in the way. Let me zoom in a little bit here. So Pacheco still in, looks to his left, fires it to his left. Really too much heat on it that time for. It was that same play again that they went for with Peppers. Not a bad idea actually. Throwing it near side shoulder as well, so away from the defender, but just not enough. Sorry, too much on it. So 2nd and 10. So he's got 2 receivers, double twins, so 2 to his right, 2 to his left. The open side of the field is to his left, and he's a right-handed QB, so expected him to sort of throw that way. That's a free play. There's just nothing happening. Everyone just sort of gave up. There's no. Oh look, and there is a flag being thrown late here by this side judge this side, and they're just going to have a conversation. We'll see what the outcome is. Everyone just sort of stopped. Look at the size of 71 or 74. Massive, isn't he? Right, let's see what this call is. 74 is going to pick him up and eat him if he don't like it. They're just getting a little threat in there. So let I know where you live. Do you like your kneecaps? All that sort of stuff. Ooh, so it was a false start. It's a false start on the offense. And so 5 yards, still 2nd down, 2nd and 15. Very peculiar period of play that was. So what can we see here? We've got 5 linemen, QB in shotgun, 1 running back to the QB's right, and then 2 receivers out to each side. Again, wide side of the field is to the left. Better for a quick throw for the QB. QB drops back, looks to his right, still looks to his right, shuffling a bit, puts the ball up. almost a one-handed interception. Oh God, well, you didn't get it on screen. Sorry, number 15 there for the, sorry, number 5 there for the Cheetahs. George Downs. He actually slid and the ball hit his arm and his chest, but just popped straight out onto the floor. But good coverage. That's half time. So this sideline calling holding that last play, but there we go. So that's half time, guys. So the score at half time, the Thrashers they get the ball into the red zone, but they don't quite capitalise on it and get that score. So they're going to be they are 3 scores behind. They will get the ball in the opening of the third quarter. The score is 21-0 to the Cheetahs, and they're just deciding that, hold on, they're still on the field. Normally everyone walks off. Let's just see what's happening. He has held the ball up. Is there more time to play here? Or are they just deciding 2 more unanswered scores for the Cheetahs, and it goes running clock? I don't know what there is to talk about. It's usually a 20-minute break. Yeah, right, we are stopping. Cool, right, good first half. I'm going to mute the mic. We'll be back obviously to bring you the second half. Cheers, guys. And sorry, I've been talking for ages. I didn't have my mic on. I can hear it now. Right, let's go. I was saying some really insightful things, and you've missed it. It's just gone. Sorry, there was no audio. I can see everyone saying it now in the chat. I was looking at the scoreboard. Anyway, I am back with you. I was always here. I just you just couldn't hear me. But if you could have heard that, it was Shakespearean, the stuff I was coming out with. So Pacheco takes the ball, drops back deep as he has been so far, fires it down the middle, caught by number 9, Coatsy, if I remember rightly, and the Thrashers get on the board. If only they could have done that in the third quarter. I know they got close to it, but sorry, in the end of the second quarter, this would have then been a one-score game. But it's a 2-score game with the Thrashers, with the Cheetahs getting the ball. But let's see what they do on this extra point. I don't see any reason other than to go for a 1 PAT here, but let's see. Stranger things have happened. Aren't you guys glad that the audio came back just in time for the touchdown so you could hear me get excited? So number 5 for the Thrashers, they're ready to take the kick, and it's blocked! And it's picked up by 54 from the Cheetahs. He's still on his feet. People are blocking him. He's running. His number 8 tries to push him. He doesn't go. And number 27 with a big hit and a flag. Now, does the flag mean that the ball comes back the other way? Now, for those of you wondering, if that ball had been returned all the way down to the other end zone, it would have been worth 2 points. It's a 2-point score. The flag is waved off, and we now go back to the kickoff. What an exciting 2-point attempt. Field goal. I'm going to say it the third time incorrectly. Point after attempt that was. Number 5, the holder, the kicker. I think it's Toast, but no, it's not. It's Will Algetti. Algetti. But yeah, exciting stuff there for the defensive team. But the Thrashers now kicking off. So the score is 21-6 at the top of this third quarter. And the Thrashers preparing to kick off. So it is 5. That Will Algetti's going to be kicking this one off. This one won't be blocked, that's for sure. So calls to watch the onside here. I'd be surprised if there's an onside, but it'd be cool, wouldn't it? I love exciting plays. So back to return for the Cheetahs is Tariq Ahmed and George Downs. And the ball looks like it's going to Ahmed. Yeah, Ahmed takes it, but it goes through his hands. Oh my God. And Benjamin Myers picks the ball up and ruthlessly runs it down to around the halfway line. It's just sometimes you just can't do anything wrong on the field, right? Everything just goes your way, and that was ended up being a massive gain and a great starting position here for the Cheetahs offense. So I was told at half time that the QB's name's pronounced Vitray, but I don't know. I should have asked him, shouldn't I? I asked someone, and I was like, I hadn't even said that. I said Vitray, Vitray, and then they've gone and added an A in it. It's just get worse for me. If anyone knows how to say it, let me know in the comments. So, brings up 2nd and 10. Oh. Trey hands the ball off immediately there to number 34. If I remember rightly, that's H. Ball to the sideline. Number 1, the tackler, just uses the sideline to stop the play. 34 is H, yeah. And number 1, Adam Hayter for the Thrashers there with the force out of bounds or coverage. Couple scores here. Panthers 28 balls 0, and the Steam 30, the Raiders 6. Probably no surprise in that Raiders Steam score, but certainly the Panthers balls 1. I don't think seeing such a blowout is impressive. And there's a TD for the Aztecs. First one of the day, I assume, against the Cats. It looks like a delay game. Let's just see the... Oh, it's a timeout, it looks like. Yeah. Timeout for the Cheetahs. Oh, so it's the second TD for the Aztecs. It's 13-0 waiting for the Pat. See that, the ref getting some water from the Thrashers. I think they should be treated like policemen. You're not allowed to give them any refreshments or anything. It's biased. Of course, I'm joking. Please don't write to BAFA. The Aztecs look like they get that PAT, and they're now 14-0 up against the Cats. Right, here, another type of cat. The Cheetahs are still in charge. It's 21-6, and third and around 8. 2 receivers this side, 1 the far side. QB drops back, looks this side, fires it over the middle to Ahmed, and he takes it on the run, stops one defender from tackling him, and he takes the ball back 20-odd yards. The ball's right in front of us now. It's about the 24-yard line. It is the 24-yard line. Great play. Great play. Ahmed making his mark on this game. Zoom in a little bit here. Ball snap, handed off immediately to the running back H, and he's met at the line of scrimmage. Actually, probably loses a yard or so on this play. There's a little bit of afters here, but people pushing and shoving, but I don't think any major infringements. The Giants score. Looks like they scored a safety rather than got a 2 PAT there. So that should bring up 2nd and 10. It looks like it did get back to just the line of scrimmage. So no loss of yardage on this. Oh no, he gained about a yard. Yeah, not bad. So exactly the same formation. QB in the shotgun, 2 receivers this near side. And QB drops back, fires to his left. It looks like it's well overthrown, and it is. Intended receiver there on that play, number 80. Nah, there's no 80. My Cheetahs roster is not complete. It's number 8. I'm going to make a name up. So, Jonathan Fredericks is number 80 for the Cheetahs, intended receiver with his white helmet. The white helmet, not on the roster. Are the Cheetahs living up to their name here? Are they cheating? Are they putting players on that aren't registered? It's a big conspiracy. The Thrashers buttering up the refs. It's just a corrupt Britball. Right, anyway, let's crack on. It's 3rd down and 9. QB drops back, fires to his left. So intended receiver, Fredericks, and it looks like he scores. He does. The ringer, the man that's not, he spikes the ball and loses yardage for that. At least I'll get his name now. Someone's going to shout it, aren't they? But yeah, Fredericks extending the lead, re-establishing the 3-score margin, and hopefully I'll hear his name, his proper name. So Fredericks here just getting told off. Here we go. Referee gonna call it. I think it's a taunting call, and it's unsportsmanlike. Yes, that's a yellow card. Yeah. So assist on the kickoff. So the ball will be kicked from further back than usual, giving the Thrashers better field position, and that's on the ensuing kickoff. So doesn't impact this point after. Can't even see the screen. Yeah, I've got the uprights in. That's all good.
Come on, Max.
So Hurst to hold here. Ball snap down, kick, lovely. There is a flag. Let's see what that flag is before we get massively excited. They might be retaking this. Oh, it's on them. Okay, so that's a successful point after. I wonder if that pulls the kickoff the other way now. Do they assess it on the kickoff? This will be interesting. Nah, they're just declining it and it's gone. So the penalty was for lining up over the kicker. It can't be over the kicker. Lining up over the centre. Sorry. 2 minutes left in the Panthers Bulls game, and the Panthers are 35-0 up. What a turnaround they've had this season. I think they've signed quite a few players sort of mid-season, had people returning. I know a former teammate of mine, Denzel, he's gone back there and he's a hell of a player. Yeah, really putting their mark. And that's now a running clock for the last 2 minutes of that game. Whereas here we've got a 22-point margin. And yeah, the ball is being kicked off further back. I think it's 10 yards back. Oh, sorry. 2 returners for the Thrashers. I think it's Coatsy and... Give me a sec. My phone isn't unlocking. Coatsy and Tanyi. Aztecs has just scored another TD. I should stop talking about the other games. Probably confuse everyone. I'll just flash it up on screen. So Hurst here to kick off. Ball's at the 20-yard line. As are at the other 20-yard line are the receivers ready to return the ball, or returners ready to return the ball. Nicely taken there. Oh, it's not Coatsy. It's Hayter, and Hayter takes the ball to the 40. So good starting position. You know, roughly 20 yards return there. That's the impact of that penalty, of spiking that ball right there. You've given the ball to the opposition close to the halfway line. They're about the 38-yard line. So yeah, if I see scores now, guys, I'll flash them up on screen, but I won't talk about them unless it's relevant to the actual this game, or it's like an awesome, cool thing to talk about. Right, so they go again with their same formation. Ball thrown to the flat here to number 88, and the D lineman for the Cheetahs, 61. Big Brad Parrish was on it straight away. 88 for the Thrashers is Riley Miller. Again, one of the captains here today. So in at QB, still for the Thrashers is Pacheco, and starting QB Jameson is on the field. This time he's on the right side of the field with Coatsy as a receiver. He's a slot receiver. Sam Adesanya, number 27 in the backfield there as a running back. So ball snapped, handed off to Adesanya. He takes off. He's brought down. He gets good yardage really. If you take from the point of contact, which was just over the line of scrimmage, he gains good yardage on this, about 4 yards I'd say. We'll see where the stick ends up. Yeah, a good 4 yards. So it's like 3rd and 3. 3rd down and 3. And we're still in the 3rd quarter here. So same formation as before, however the tight end is on the right side as opposed to the left. So drop back, pass, lots of time for the QB, up in the air, way over the head of the intended receiver, that one. Coates, this QB he's sacrificing, you know, his throw-in position. He's throwing further back, you know, for a safety reason. You'd expect him to deliver a better quality of ball. You know, if you're gonna sort of take that risk of being, you know, obviously if you get sacked there, you just you're adding 10, 15 yards, right? You don't want to take that risk. You've got to have a better ball. Delivered. Oh, they're doing, yeah, they're saying what's a fake. I mean, yeah, I thought it was the offense in the huddle, but here we go, 41. But what a punt. Smash that ball. I don't see what happens, but he certainly caught it and looks like he ran out of bounds. But booming kick there from Lewis Mokes. The outside linebacker / punter for the Thrashers. So 1st and 10, ball on the 30-yard line, maybe 30.5-yard line, should we say, of the Cheetahs. Their offense takes the field. Have we got the same personnel? No, we've got a new, I think, yeah, we've got a new QB in, Martin Brown, number 13. So Brown coming in, let's see what he can do. Ball really low snap. Brown manages to get it and get it out quick to number 95, who is tackled out of bounds. I hope they don't call that out. Yeah, good. No flag. That's good. So receiver on that was 95. I haven't called his name out yet or his number, but it's Callum Chittenden. So maybe this is now some backup players that obviously the QBs are backup. Maybe some other backup players on the field now for the Cheetahs, given their comfortable margin. But let's see if it changes their ability to score. They picked up 5 yards on that play, so 2nd and 5. Oh, that was a close one. That looked like it was snapped a bit too soon, but no flags. And ball handed off to number 34, H. It looked like he was good for it looks like he got about half a yard, if that. So 3rd down. Could be a 3-and-out series, this. We'll see. Okay, so we've got a tight end to the left here, 2 receivers to the left, single running back and a receiver on our side here, the near side. Really, this centre's... Oh, and it's intercepted by number 1 on 3rd down. He's still on his feet. He's busting out to the right-hand side here, and he is tackled by the QB. So great starting position here for the Thrashers. The player is down. A Thrashers player is down. I think it was the guy that got the interception, number 1. Sorry, my phone locked again. Adam Hayter. So I think that we've got a player down, Adam Hayter, but he's managed to get the ball just shy of the red zone, probably about 24-yard line. First and 10 for the Thrashers. Great field position for them, especially when we know that the Cheetahs, certainly on offense, have been rotating players. Are they doing the same on the defense? Will they put their starters back on because this is such a short field? We'll see. But what I was saying just before that interception was the centre. I don't know if it's the starting centre, but the snaps I've seen on this drive haven't been that good. They were early, a bit lofty, not so direct. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how bad that's going to impact the play. You can't say that because the centre snapped the ball a certain way, the QB threw a pick, but certainly a change I've noticed on that last drive. Oh, sorry, I don't want to film the player that's down. He's just getting up now anyway, that's good. So Adam Hayter there being happed off, being clapped off. He's jogging off, that's good. Good to see. Hopefully we see him back on the field sooner on the next drive. So, boys in black back out there. Same personnel as before. So Pachetto in at QB. Adesanya running back. Starting QB Jameson in at slot on the right, on the left. Ball handed off to Adesanya. He just runs into trouble, and then 40 from the Aztecs. Sorry, the Aztecs. The Cheetahs. I think it's D-line. He came in from the side. He may be a linebacker, but number 40 there with a very, very good play. Constantine, good play from him. It looks like he's a linebacker, but he fantastic play from him. The running back was sort of, you know, jostling left and right, not going forward, and Constantine come in and just took him out. Good stuff. All right, so Pacheco, Adesanya in the backfield, and then we've got a tight end on the left in Peppers. And receiver out to the left as well. Adesanya takes the ball, and lovely solo tackle there from 91, Lee Farmer. Just met him and brought him down immediately. Adesanya is not an easy player to bring down. You know, he's a good power back. So to bring him down at first contact, you know, with him gaining, he maybe gained half a yard, if that, after contact. Fantastic tackle. So ball is, yeah, ball is probably on the 26, 20, maybe 28-yard line, and it's 3rd and 13, I'd say. Oh, sorry, my camera was like wandering off. Little break here. Oh, there's an injured player. He's down again. That's the second time he's walked off today. It's old Big Mike Wing. He'll be all right. The guy's just like consume a child or something on the sideline. Get his power back. But did walk off, you know, on his own power, so he should be all right. So same personnel, exactly the same personnel, but actually this time there's no tight end, and we've got 2 receivers out to the left and to the right. Again, a little bit of a mess up there with everyone knowing and it was massively overthrown, but a little bit of a mess up there with everyone knowing what the cadence was. It looked like it was the centre and the QB, the only 2 people that knew it. Everyone else sort of just stood around. They're going for a field goal. Let's see a fake field goal. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get this caption off. I keep double tapping. Yeah, so fourth and about 14, roughly, makes sense to go for the field goal. Number 5, Will Elgeti, back to take this. Let's get the sticks in sight. Ball snapped down, nice and high, shallow, but because they're in the pump formation, I think that's Ahmed, I can't tell, but ball is being returned, and it gets returned. back to around the 20-yard line. I do want to see who that returner was. He had pink gloves, didn't he? Oh, 24 it was. So that isn't Ahmed. That is, oh, that's Hurst. Big Hurst. So the Cheetahs again, the Cheetahs offense take over again, roughly from the same area they did their last drive, around the 20-yard line, 22-yard line. Let's see what they can do. Thrashers' defense has been playing well this half. Like they've stopped the score. Well, there's been one score, but they've been good, like slowing down the drives and some of the threats of the Cheetahs. But let's see what happens. So I can't remember his name, but that new QB number 13's back in. Pitches the ball out to his right. There is a flag. It looks like it's for a hold. Running back, I think it's H. Yeah, it is. So 13 is Martin Brown and 24, sorry. Someone that need a medic. Hold on, let me just, again, make sure we're not filming an injured player. So yeah, that was H on that carry, I think. But it's a oh, is it? Yeah, so it's a holding call on the Cheetah. So there is a penalty, there is a flag on the play, as I said. They're going to lose 10 yards and it'll be 1st and 20. So that run play is cancelled out because of a hold. Cheetah's player still down. I've just zoomed by and get a group of players. So you got something more to look at. There we go, he's just being clapped off. I think, I can't see his number, I think it's 99. Jack Byrne. 59, so it's not Jack Byrne. It is actually Ali Jawid. But getting a nice reception here on the sideline. Limping off, but not being helped off, which is always a good sign. So QB Brown still in. That looks like it's an offside rather than a false start, but let's see. The amount of times I say that and I'm wrong. Because the defensive players can move sideways, forwards, wherever they can't go in line with the ball, but they can move. Offensive players got to stay deadly still after the word set has been said. So it was an offside. Okay. So the ball goes back, and we've got, I think that's 5 yards for an offside. So that's now 1st and 15. It's our 3rd first down of this series. But that's not unfortunately, it's not as impressive as it sounds because it's just been penalties, 2 penalties. Yeah, 1st and 15. So Martin Brown with the ball again. Watch this centre. See, that ball's just a little bit limp on the snap. Hands it off to H, runs it up the middle. Probably good for 3-4 yards. Let's see where they mark it. But yeah, I think this. If it is a backup centre, I'm not sure, but I'm assuming it is because I've just noticed how, the difference in the snaps. They're just a little bit limp. But if it is the backup guy, you've got to blood these guys. You've got to give them time on the field. Just like you've got the backup QB and maybe some backup receivers in or whatever. Like everyone needs more time. How are they ever going to get better, right? So, but yeah, I just worry it might bite him in the arse a bit. So nice snap that time. Ball thrown out immediately to Ahmed on the right. He stiff arms a player but does get muscled out. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't follow it. It was Kwame who is back in. I spoke to Kwame at half time. There he is. No, that's not him. Maybe it's not Kwame. He's number 28, Kwame. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, it was Kwame, number 28 that is back in. He's taken a rib injury and he's in a lot of pain. But done well on that play. And no yards gained, still 3rd and 10. Is that 3rd? It should be 2nd. Am I right? Anyway, Brown back in, or still in, takes the ball, looks to his left, fires the ball, almost picked off. I don't think we quite saw it because of the ref. I'm going to zoom out a bit because I keep missing stuff. I'm sorry about this, guys. There's no visibility in my view lens on my camera, so I'm just sort of trying my best to point it at, and then watching the monitor, which has got a slight delay on it, so that's why I'm sort of missing little bits. Anyway, almost intercepted. I think it was number 19, the guy that it sort of hit his chest plate. He seemed upset with himself, but there's no expectation, is there, on a defensive player to intercept? So that was Harry Parsons. Number 24 back to punt, Hurst. Number 23 back to return this punt. Punt up and it really sliced it, and it's going straight out of bounds even before the 50. I think that it's probably going to be down at like the 45-yard line, something like that. He's had better punts. Just sliced it. Ball is at, it looks like it's actually at the 38-yard line. So relatively short field, you know, for the Thrashers here. So it looks like it's a case of same personnel for the Thrashers. They've got, they're just motioning the man across the middle. Adesanya takes the ball up the middle. There's a little bit of a scuffle, but nothing mental. But he's tackled by it looks like D lineman. Andy Dickens was there making that tackle, or getting involved in that tackle. There's still a actually a 4-score game. Well, technically 3 if you're going for 8 points or 2-point conversions. But anyway, QB here drops back, fires to the right, and I don't even know if it was in and out of the hands. There's a little bit of upset here because someone's helmet's been taken off. I think it seems to be number 61 for the Thrashers. Seems to be getting in a bit of bother. David Bustin, suitable name, I suppose. Him and number 40 from the Thrashers, from the Cheetahs, seem to be having a little mini series of spats, but doesn't look like the refs have done anything about it or do anything about it. They're just resetting and ready to go again. So 3rd and 11. So Pacheco back in the shotgun with Adesanya back blocking for him. He does bomb the ball deep. Number 9, the intended receiver, and it looks like he's got it again. Sorry guys, I need to track it better. But they score. Coatsy scores another long pass. And that gives the Thrashers 12 points pending this point after. So Pacheco takes the ball, hands it off to Adesanya. He's got 2 men on him. He's still up on his feet, but they've got a good grip of him, and they manage to bring him down and prevent the 2 points. So the score will remain 28 to the Cheetahs, 12. What's wrong with me? 12 to the Thrashers. 16 is the difference. So 16-point difference in the game. that's the end of this quarter. So at the start of the fourth quarter, as I just said the score, but I'll say it again, the score is the Hertfordshire Cheetahs 28, the Solent Thrashers 12. And they're going to kick off, the Thrashers will kick off left to right and be playing left to right now. So the Cheetahs will be returning the ball from right in front of our camera, which is cool. So Ahmed, number 2, back again, looking forward to returning, and I think it's Mayer's number 14 joining him. There they are. Yeah, there's a bit of a gap there. They're just arranging the formation there. And kicking is, I think it's number 5 for the Thrashers, the guy that was taking the kicks, yeah. Like El Jetty, I think, something like that. El Getty. There he is. He's quite a tall bloke. There is quite a gap here between the second and third lines, but I suppose that sort of makes sense. And on the returning team here, I think the Cheetahs are expecting like a shallow or even an onside kick. But Bill fielded again by Ahmed, and he's really, really nicely taken down by number 36 from the Thrashers there. Just caught in stride and taken immediately to the floor. So that's Brown Marshall, number 36, with that tackle. Good stuff. Right, so ball is on the 34-yard line. And we've got still in Martin Brown at QB. Martin and friends. We've got Martin and friends in. Tight end to the left here of the formation. Sorry, let me just zoom out. There we go. Ball snapped, handed off to Quay. And he's taken out of bounds. Good running. It's just sort of hit me that I might be saying Quay wrong. It may be Quaye. His name's Kyle, so I'm going to use Kyle. And sometimes I get pronunciations on the sheets, and it really helps. Other times, like today, not so much. So Martin Brown still in at QB. Ball snapped, pitched to big number, I think it's 95. That Callum Chittenden, he's had a couple of plays today. And he was obviously lined up in a tight end formation, dropped back, and looks like it looks like it's a first down. I don't know how they're not saying it is, but they are. Okay, cool. They're moving the ball, moving the sticks. There is a player down, just taking a knee there, so we'll just wait for him to get treatment or seen to. He's up on his feet. It's 93 for the Thrashers, just making his way off the field now. Another big dude for the Thrashers. Looks like he's at his wrist. Brown takes the snap, looks up straight away to his left, fires the ball off, and it is through the hands of Ford, their number 12 intended receiver. Nothing wrong with the pass, just I don't know, brain fart for Ford because he's been decent hands, just not that time. So Brown back, double sets of receivers out, one running back, same play, this time to Myers, and I can't see it because the coaches are in the way. But good for about 4 yards, so 3rd and 6. So same formation, oh my God, sorry, same formation as before. 2 lots of receivers out to the left and right, 1 running back, QB in shotgun, takes the ball, looks to his left, fires the ball out, and it is caught, don't know by who, 14 Myers, and it's whistled dead, so they're going to give him forward progression on that. And it isn't enough to get a first down, so they're going to punt the ball away. So not a bad defensive stance here from the Thrashers. So that man Hurst again back to punt. There he is. Sorry, I don't have him on screen. Takes the ball. Oh, really nicely closed down by Kwame, and they have thrown a flag on him for a late. And another. This is 2 penalties. They might offset. It looks like we got one each way. The Cheetahs are saying that the Thrashers player dove on the floor, but you do have this contact with the punter, which is only a 5-yarder, but that 5 yards would give them a first down, I think. Oh, sorry. Let's see what the ref's got to say. There's still a little bit of conversation. I can't see further down the field because of the sideline. Everyone just stands right next to it now. Don't have an angle. They're still talking. I see us where the Aztecs have got a pick 6. Right, let's see what this is. No, we still don't know. Right, here we go. White Cap's going to make his call. They're just relaying to the sidelines, I think, and asking what they want to do. I'm not sure. So running into the kicker. Oh, and a dead ball foul. Okay. So it'll be a first down, but they'll be marched back. Yeah, so they got 1st and 10. But they're basically back where they started, but with first down, I think. because they're both unsportsmanlike, but one's a dead ball, so they don't offset. Let's see. So it's the live ball foul, which is the running into the kicker on the Thrashers. Here we go, here we go. Run into the ticker. Yeah, so it's an automatic first down, but the ball actually goes backwards. What a peculiar set of penalties there. But yeah, it makes sense. It's just, I've never seen it happen. It's taken a while to get started. I mean, they sort of decided what it is. The Thrashers sideline seem to be asking questions, but it's pretty straightforward stuff. The rest has already said it. Just put the ball where it needs to go and get going.
They thought our foul was live ball, but if it
No, it wasn't.
A fair block.
Yeah.
The reason they called it an unfair block was it was afterwards.
Yeah.
That guy thought it was before us.
Right, we're finally getting going again. Here we go. 1st and 10, ball on the Cheetahs 40-yard line. And in the backfield this time is Benjamin Myers, number 14, for the Cheetahs as a running back. There we go, ball snap, handed off to Myers. Takes it to the left-hand side. Number 30 for the Thrashers with the tackle, bringing him out of bounds. There's a little bit of a fight again. I think it's 61 again for the Thrashers. It's 60 this time. Okay. Oh yeah, 61's on offense, isn't he? That's just arguing. It's all done. But let's give credit to old number 30 for his tackle, Felipe Chambel. Refs there just stepping in to calm things down. I don't know that that's going to work. But that was an 8-yard gain. So I finally managed to bring it to you. Good run there from Myers. They'll probably do the same the other side now. To the wider side of the field, see what you can do. But let's have a look. Makes sense them running the ball, right? Run the clock down, win the game. There we go. Same play, the other side of the ball. Myers a bit more space. He does. Oh, there's a holding call. We believe it's a holding call. There's shouts of holding from the other sideline. The referee did throw a ball flag, and it's the white cap. So hopefully no conversation. We just get straight to a penalty. We can all move on with our lives.
Holding, 12 goals, 10 yards from the foul.
12. Nicholas Ford. So Holden's a 10-yard penalty, and it will be, that'll be 2nd down and 12? Something like that? God, these penalties, they're just preventing me from going home. Oh. No, it wasn't. I don't know what that was. So the ball's spotted. It's 2nd and 8. So Brown takes the snap, there we go. Looks over to his left immediately, 84 with the catch, and 0 for the Thrashers on him straight away. Oh my God, I'm not filming it. 0 from the Thrashers straight away on him. So that was 84 with the catch, Simons, and Rowan Milner with the tackle. So that brings up third and about 6. So offensive coordinator calls in the play. Green 15 ace, if you're interested. So let's see what a green 15 ace is. So Myers in the background, in the backfield. Brown, QB, takes the ball, looks to his left immediately, fires the ball. 15 he intended. Wow, great defending by number 26 there from the Thrashers. So the defensive back jumps up and blocks the ball. Would-be receiver was number 15, Oliver Waterworth, in a nice position for it, but the defensive back just got up and, again, I think it's 26, just got up and made the block. And if it is 26, his name's Ryan Nash, which I think it was, because he's lined up there. Right, punt time. Take the punt, it'd be amazing. Right, kick gone, but it's gone just straight up in the air, pretty much. It did get some depth to it, and it's had a Cheetahs bounce, but not what they would have wanted. Just wait for them to spot it. It looks around the 25-yard line. On that last play, the punt, the Thrashers sideline were actually interfering with what a Cheetahs player was being told, and I'm surprised they didn't get a flag. Hopefully it's like a one-off thing and they don't keep getting involved. They can get themselves in trouble. Ball handed off here. I can't see who the running back is, but he's still on his feet, chugging away. Solid running. Fuck, sorry, I need to move this camera. Good for about 2 yards, so 2nd and 8. So QB takes the ball, fires it off, and it's just at the feet of intended receiver number 9 there, which I think is Coatsy. Yeah, Ollie Coatsy. So intended receiver he was actually triple covered anyway, so I don't know, not a great decision to throw him the ball, even if that was the intention of the play. You think at this level there's check downs and people going, QBs going through progressions, right? So 3rd and about 8. QB takes the ball, throws it deep, just no one there. I think that there seems to be a lot more pressure on the QB from the Cheetahs defensive line since half time. He doesn't seem to have as much time to scramble around. He still drops back quite deep, but doesn't seem to have as much time on the ball, Pacheco. But that brings up 4th down. It looks like it's a punt situation. So ball punted, a fair catch called, and Myers takes the ball. So I don't think we haven't had the 2-minute warning yet, but with the style of play that we've seen in terms of it being running and people going out of bounds, we're certainly coming up to it. Ball handed off here to H in the backfield. He's met by number 56, and who turns him nicely in, turns him up the field nicely into his teammates. They bring him down for a loss of about 2 yards. So good movement from there, 56. Good play from 56, who's James Burton for the Thrashers. Good stuff. So we've got 2 receivers this side, 2 receivers the far side, and 1 running back with the QB in shotgun. And the ball is thrown, caught by Abraham. He takes it into the middle, met by 2 waiting Thrashers, I think it was 59 and 63. 93, sorry. So Dick Dransfield and Jack Bradford there on the tackle. So ref there telling them to hurry up. We're at risk of a delay of game. Ball is snapped. QB looks to his left, stays looking to his left. H catches the ball, intended receiver, puts a shoulder into his tackler, who successfully gets him out of bounds, but certainly will feel that as he flies through the air and lands on the floor. But brings up 4th and 3 or 4. Looks like we're bringing on the punt team for the number 56 is Tom Scott. Well, I got him as, unfortunately, they sent me James Burton as 56, so apologies for getting that wrong. Thank you for correcting me. I'll try to remember it next time I call his name out. Ball is snapped over the head of the punter, and he's scrambling to get the ball. He's got inside and he doesn't do anything with it, and the Thrashers recover it. The Thrashers have recovered that ball. Zero hit the punter on the floor and then turned around and recovered the ball. What an individual play by number 0 for the Thrashers on that play. Let me just get his name. I know I've called him before, but Rowan Milner. So the last thing that the Cheetahs needed, and it gives a little boost to the Thrashers. So, but can they capitalise on it? This Cheetahs defence is decent. Like I said before, they're very successful. They're very good at coverage, and I don't know. Yeah, are they going to continue to bring the pressure here? So Pacheco back.
Let's go D-line.
Brown Marshall in the backfield. They've got a tight end to the right here. Hand off to Brown Marshall up the middle, and he bounces to the left. Yes, gets contact around 8 yards, I'd say, up the field. Brought down, I think it was number 37 in on the tackle there. Callum Ireland, solid tackle, and that's 2nd down and around 4.
Let's go D-line. You know where it's going.
Hey, come on, T.
Let's make a play now.
So Pacheco in,
Hey, lads. Come on, Pat. Let's go.
Brown Marshall in, and Brown Marshall taking that ball up the middle, breaks a couple of tackles, looks absolutely solid for a first down, and they actually drive him all the way in for a, let's wait for it's a touchdown. It's already been called by the referee, the line judge this side. Just wait for the signal from the white cap there. It was muscled over there, and it's a touchdown. So, 2-minute warning. So 2 timeouts left on the Cheetahs, and 3 for the Thrashers. 1:51 left on the clock, and yeah, they're going for 2. You'd sort of expect them to here.
Let's go, D.
Ball handed off. Contact made by number 22, but not enough to prevent the running back getting into the end zone. So it was Adesanya. Let me just get his name up again. Yeah, Adesanya, number 27. 22, Tom Goodchild with the attempted tackle, but just bounces off of him, and yeah, we've got we've got a 1-score game. See what I'm saying? But all of that came from the high snap and the failure to recover the ball from the punter in the previous series, but also a very good play by Rowan Milner from the Thrashers to knock the punter over and also recover the ball. Just waiting for the kickoff here. There's a lot of bodies in the way on the sideline. Hopefully they all move. But the ball's behind this geezer in the way. Let me see if I can move. There's the ball. So just a single player back, because obviously they're expecting the onside kick. There is an onside kick. It's a bit of a chip, but the whistle has blown, and it looks like they're going to have to retake it. I'm sorry. Cheetahs have called a timeout. Cheetahs have got 1 timeout left. So gives the Thrashers a bit more time to plan their onside kick, I suppose. So they went for the old chip onside kick, sort of trying to get into that, just behind that first level, so that you can run onto it in the hope that the ball hits the floor and is then easier to recover. Let's see if they do the same type of onside kick again. El Gatti, that is his name, the kicker here, and they've got some fast guys on the outside, right? But then that's normal. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they are going to do an onside kick. Let's see. Booting it deep over the head of Myers, in for a touchback. Ball will start. Oh no, he's picked it up and taken a knee. I thought he'd left it then. Right, let me move back a bit. And the ball will be right in front of us. So the Aztecs just at half time there in the game that we're live streaming elsewhere. That'll be a running clock second half. So there's about 1 minute 40 left on the clock from what I'm hearing. And Brown back in. He's going under centre with two backs in, the two big backs. I think. Oh, H is one of them, I think. And he gets the ball, gets met at the line of scrimmage. Really not much in it. Who is the 53 is the fullback, Nigel Chinawadza. On his back it says Owusu. Maybe that's not a shirt. Anyway, so there's a timeout. Offensive coordinator here, outside his box. Please pick that up and fix it, guys. I won't say anything to him directly. Just against the rules. Just a 40-second timeout. Right, time on. Brown under centre. Hands the ball off to H. Bounce to the outside, takes a low, long stride, but it's enough to get him through. And it's got to be a first down. Try and move forward again a bit because that sideline's just unreal. So a minute 31 left, and the Thrashers do have 2 timeouts. And Martin Brown under centre. Brown hands the ball off to H. I can't see what's going on, but he does get tackled just to the side, probably about a yard or so gain. Number 30 with the tackle for the Thrashers. Oh, there's an injured player down, sorry. .63 for the Thrash. Oh, sorry, 93 for the Thrash. He's getting up on his feet now. He looks pretty with it and not in too much pain. But I think he might have just got rocked to the head. Doesn't look at the, there's any limp or it's not holding his arm or anything. I think he just took a headshot. So maybe a stinger, but he's all right. That's good to see. So I think another first down here, and the Cheetahs will be able to kneel it out. So they're 2nd and 6. And they take the ball. H there bounces to the outside. He beats the outside linebacker runs down and runs out of bounds. Why did he run out of bounds? It stops the clock, but that's fine. But he got a first down, so that's cool. But he just gave basically a free timeout to the Thrashers. We should be seeing victory formation here soon. You might as well run one first, right? Make sure your running back stays in bounds. So I think there's 1:14 left from what I could hear from the referee then. I don't know why teams do this jostle and like, oh, we're going to use all our timeouts and just delay the end of the inevitable, right? Like, the Thrashers cannot win this game. So why are you calling your time? Just end it. Let me go home. My wife's got a doctor's appointment this evening, believe it or not, at 8 p.m. A hospital appointment. So I've got to get home for that. They're just not. They're not caring. Whoa! If he's taking a knee, you can't do that sort of stuff on the centre. I'm really surprised that the refs have left that. That is I don't know why they just did that. So there's a minute left to play. We're just sort of unpacking up my stuff now. You might hear me clanging some things. So they have called a timeout. I don't see it. Why? It's stupid. Hopefully there's a massive fight. Not really. But this is a weird victory formation. Normally your two guys at the backfield are right on the heels of the QB. He's done it again. Why is he getting away with that? I don't know why he's getting away with that. Like, I've seen refs throw flags for that. Stupid. I remember my first game of American football. Like, it just doesn't make sense. What's he doing? But yeah, agonising end to the game. Really dragging it out. But a closer end result in terms of points than really what was expected and what things looked like from the first half. The Thrashers have done really well in this second half. It's got to be said. But yeah, they're still. I don't get this. But yeah. There we go. Right. Hopefully this is it, and the ref holds the thing up, and it's victory. We've done 2 victory formation plays. Most boring stuff ever. Everyone's clapping now. Please let me go. There we go. Yay! Well done to the Hertfordshire Cheetahs. So they at full time they win the game 28-20, and the Thrashers. I don't know that this condemns them to relegation of Div 1 football next year, but it's certainly a step in the wrong direction for them. Yeah. There's enough talent on that team. If they can keep hold of enough of it for them to do extremely well and maybe even bounce straight back up to the Prem if they go down indeed. But anyway, if you've enjoyed the broadcast today, my name's Steve Price, and I'll be on the rundown tomorrow, which is at 7:30 on our normal channels. If you haven't enjoyed it, my name's Christopher Tebbett or Tebbs, and you can tell your friends how bad I am. But yeah, take it easy, guys. Have a lovely Sunday evening, and yeah, I'll leave the stream on for a sec, but come off of the mic while I pack up. Right, take it easy.